Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, it's the weekend and I'm hoping that everybody is, well, making some plans. Hopefully, it's not a rainy day. If it is, go put your rain boots out and go play in the rain. If it's a beach day, go to the beach. I don't know. I think I'm going to go swimming and spend some time with Pops. So, this is going to be an absolutely great day. But there were a couple of stories that I wanted to put out today. And I just can't stop. I also wanted to thank you guys all for such an amazing turnout and support for Hot Messy Podcast. It's just growing and growing. And we put out a new episode with Emily D. Baker, and that was yesterday. And I mean, it's killing it. And then on top of that, next Tuesday, we have Sheena from Vanderpump Rules. So a lot's going down. With that, guys, we're back to talk about Sutton Strack, who is slamming one of her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-stars. And I'm not surprised. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Sutton Strack decided to speak to Page Six and two of my favorite people, Kashmir Danny and Evan Reel, and I'm not surprised by what she has to say. This has been such a tumultuous season, and I don't know if you guys are watching Buying Beverly Hills. It just came out yesterday on Netflix, but it's so wild because we know that there was this Kathy Kyle drama and how it's affecting the families, and we know that Kathy has her daughters and her sons, and Paris Hilton is one of the most famous women, right? But then over here, now watching Buying Beverly Hills on Netflix, I'm sitting here seeing the family dynamics, and I'm like, wow, you can see that all of these are both sides, both sisters. They're such great moms in the sense that, like, today, I don't know their past, but the way that they kind of navigate and nurture and also kind of want to protect their families, it's kind of incredible. Like, especially Kyle Richards, she raised some powerhouse daughters and their family is so tight knit. I don't know. It's really sweet to see, but that's not the point. Sutton Strack said, I just wish that it would stop. I don't think that it's doing anybody any justice. And that's in regards to Lisa Rinna's antics and what she's been doing on social media. I think it's only hurting everybody, and I think it makes us all look bad. So she's literally pleading, please make it stop. It's done. Let the mouse go. And I agree with her. She even said on one social media post, like, she's done with it. She has no more time. She's not giving it any of her energy. And Garcelle said, agreed, something to that effect. It wasn't verbatim, but they're just like, the season is over. Let's let it go. And, I saw where a couple of people were wondering about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills being put on this sort of long pause for casting. And I think what's going on here is, I feel like Bravo is trying to figure out, is all of this going to die down? Will they be able to bring the castmates back? All of the castmates? Will Lisa Rinna and Erica be able to return? Are they getting Kathy Hilton back? Will they be able to put this behind them with a little bit of time to heal the wounds? I don't think that's necessarily going to happen, but we'll have to wait and see. Lisa Rinna has been at the forefront of most of the major drama this season on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that's not a surprise. Most notably, the Rinna Beauty founder accused Kathy Hilton, who is Sutton Strack and Garcelle and Crystal Kung Minkoff's good pal, of having a psychotic breakdown in Aspen, in which we did talk about this yesterday. There was a person who came forward from the Caribou Club and talked to one of the Vanity Fair writers and said, well, it was actually interesting because Lisa Rinna was probably the meanest one of all, and that's not a story that we got out of any of this. Now, of course, we also know that Kathy Hilton completely denied any of Lisa Rinna's claims and shot back at her during the reunion, saying, you are the biggest bully in Hollywood and everyone knows it. Now, Lisa Rinna, when she went to BravoCon, she was booed by most of the fans. And to be fair, too, she also was applauded, but she was booed. And it seems like at this point, she's fully kind of leaning into this TV villain, reality TV villain. I completely agree with Page Six on this, and I agree with anybody else who says it. It's like she knows, okay, I'm dubbed as the villain. I'm going to own it. I'm going to own this role of being the villain. You guys need a new villain? Here I am. And from what Andy said, Erica even knew that Lisa Rinna was going to walk out and get booed. So she had a conversation with her and she's like, look, girl, you're about to walk out there into the shark's den, or the lion's den, the shark tank, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to get booed. So you need to come up with something really quick. So she was really creative and she was like, great. I don't like what her behavior has done, Sutton said. It's unfair and it's disgusting. Now, she also noted that she was particularly perturbed by Rinna's decision to repost an offensive meme about Kathy's daughter, Paris Hilton's experience at the Provo Canyon School. Now, we know that Paris did her documentary, and this isn't even something that I would joke about. It's not something I would repost. And she was pretty much saying, oh, you're a great mom, but yet you had men kidnap your daughter and then do certain things to her in the middle of the night at the school. I thought that that was pretty disgusting because at the end of the day, you're saying that kids are off limits. However, Paris Hilton is still Kathy's daughter, even if she is 40, 41. She's still her daughter. And I think that's a really disgusting allegation. I don't honestly, 100% of me and my bones and my being does not believe that Kathy knew what they were doing to her at that school. Now, the meme Rinna shared suggested that Kathy was responsible for Paris's trauma. What happened to Paris was disgusting, Sutton said, and to repost that was wrong. Now, Sutton did kind of say that she's ready to put season 12 behind her. And right now she's currently focusing on a sustainable line of pajamas made with recycled Japanese cashmere and organic fabrics and produced locally in Los Angeles. She said, I've always been a pajama girl. When I had a child, I started wearing pajamas even more. So she's doing pajamas. It's easy for me to put a jacket over and drive them to school. Then the pandemic hit and everybody was wearing pajamas. And I was like, I've got 8 million pairs of pajamas. I don't know what y'all have been doing all of these years. Chic and sophisticated PJ collection. So I thought, let's just do it. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Now, with that, I don't really want to talk about her pajama line. I think that that's great. Good for her. But in the meantime, I think what Sutton is saying is absolutely true. She's landing the plane. I think it's an embarrassment to the entire cast of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They all have to answer for it. And if you think about it, when they're walking down the street like Garcelle, I was watching at BravoCon where people were walking up to Garcelle and Dorit and Kyle. And they all wanted to know about the same thing, which was the Lisa and Kathy drama. It's like they're probably all like, put this to bed. It's done. We wrapped. We did the reunion. We don't want to talk about it. We lived it for 6 months. Then we had to relive it for 6 months. This has been a year of it. We're done. But I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. For Sutton to come out and be so open about her opinions on page 6, I thought that that was pretty interesting. But she hasn't really been one to hold back recently or at all. So I applaud Sutton. But I want to hear your thoughts. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.